So it was Tom who bought our Labrador first of all. He'd been to another practice and he found it quite overwhelming, it being so busy and seeing different people each time.
He needed somewhere that was kind of quieter, calmer, where we could get more time with the vet and ask questions about it. Had some problems with his ears, and we just needed to kind of dive a bit deeper into what was causing it and how we could look to remedy it in the long term. It was very quick. There wasn't a lot of time to ask questions. It was very come in, treat, go. I didn't get to ask why that treatment. I didn't get to ask anything around what we could do to prevent it. It was just as it was. Our dog was more relaxed. Jasper was more relaxed. We got to know the staff, got to know you, the assistants, and we got to look at kind of which treatment would be better for him. Rather than being given a sort of a treatment over a longer period of time, it was a one quick ear shot, which was better for him, better for us. And yeah, he was just more relaxed. It was easier. We got to ask the questions.
For our smaller dog, he's quite nervous, so it's nice that he gets to see the same people every time, and that the waiting room isn't busy, and that it smells relaxing, and that there's relaxing music, etc. So it just calms him down and means that he's much more settled when he does have his actual consultation. Well, I think that each time he comes, he gains a bit more confidence. Like, he'll now sniff people's hands at reception, and I think that he, is just more familiar with the surroundings. And I think you notice a difference. Like when I used to take him for his vaccinations at the old vet clinic, they were lovely, but because it was a bit more rushed and he hadn't seen the person before, it was really difficult for them to treat him. He'd be really wriggly and just not enjoy it. Whereas, like he said, stitches out twice here and been no problem. He just stays still and he trusts you enough to let you get on with treating him.
I think that there's the space as well to put him down, let him sniff around and walk.
Yeah. That
makes quite a difference. It's quite reassuring. We've used the free consultations to come in to let Jasper get used to being here, and yeah, we can ask whatever questions we want, no matter how silly they might seem, and it's just easier. It takes a lot of stress off. It's a lot easier for us. It's a lot easier for the dogs.
The difference is that you don't feel like just a number coming through the system. You feel like you guys know us individually and actually care about Teddy, rather than him just being another patient in amongst all the others. So I think that's the main difference. Yeah, I think that in the sort of holistic approach that you offer, and in the fact that you seem to have quite a good team around you of additional services, like you were able to recommend us a hydrotherapist and a laser therapist and an orthopedic specialist. So I think that you definitely get what you pay for.
I think with Jasper's neutering, it was something I wasn't really looking forward to. 10 days of keeping a bouncy Labrador puppy still and calm and quiet. But actually, it was really easy. It was a very small surgical site, and he barely noticed. He didn't touch it. And yeah, I think in terms of value for money, we pay £20 or so a month, but all the consultations are free. We can bring them as much as we like to get used to the surroundings and meet people, that sort of thing, and that's been really valuable. And I think in the long run, it's proved.
Calm, caring and supportive?
Kind of relaxing, reassuring, helpful. I would give it a go, try it. There's nothing to, you're not locked into a contract. You can try it, buy into the plan for a month or two, see how it works for you. But yeah, it's worth giving it a go at least.
Same as what Tom said. I think, I definitely think that Amity has a lot about it that's quite unique to a vet practice. So I think that if you're not getting the treatment or the environment that your pet needs, then it's definitely worth coming to somewhere that offers that alternative approach and a bit calmer and more family orientated to see if that suits your pet. I think continuity of care. As I said before, we saw a different vet and a different team each time, and the fact that there's not a busy waiting room, and the fact that there's a lot that you do to try and make it as calm as possible, and as quiet as possible, so the pets don't get anxious before they see you. So I think the fact that you tend not to have loads of people in the same place in the waiting area is a big thing. The fact that you've got the dog consultation room and the cat consultation room, so there's not the unsettling smells, and the fact that it's just quite quiet is really nice.
No, it's same really. There's a bit of thought gone into the design and the layout of the practice. Like you said, there's cat rooms, there's a dog room. The waiting area isn't very clinical. It's not a sterile clinical sort of thing. It's very comfortable. It's relaxing. You can have a drink. It's probably what I imagine a vet practice was a little time ago before they got bigger, a lot busier. There's no big waiting room. There's no big waiting list.